change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Gitu.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Indonesia cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And it's Hernandez. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Gibbet doesn't get a hold. He's gone for goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Hernandez crosses. Havertz attempts a clearance. Neymar pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. They've got a corner here. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Menu. Ribery. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's a promising position, and this is Ribery. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Wah, Seru.
And he's had it nicked away.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions...
Can he finish?
Okay.
Oh, it's there! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Messi! That's a brilliant stop from Sales!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Serginho, Ribery, played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's nice. He's having a shot!
Sengrus.
And he comes up trumps again. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
Buat ngono. Ini best.
Ribery tries to play it through. Could try cutting inside here. And this is Bola. Look at the space here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
I'd gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Terbaru is behind this one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar threads one in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, played through for the wide man. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Upamecano, Havertz, into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Bola, and it's Neymar, and here's Haaland. Short changes him with that pass. That's a sharp pass, and he's onside. Chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Time.
Havertz. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serginho tries a measured ball. Cleared without hesitation. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 14, Referee.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is...
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Driving forward. And he's picked it up out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi, good driving run. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. That's a decent clearance. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That'll be a throw-in. Terbaru. Now it's Messi. Messi is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
Out towards the flank. Messi. And that's a throw-in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options. Takes the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Belletti.
Can he get it through? Almost an hour gone. And here's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has ended up in no man's land.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Havertz. Now it's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's on it, can he get away? Pepelu gets over and intercepts. Bola, who's set up one goal so far.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Haaland. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Upamecano. Adams. Ribery. And it's Neymar. Havertz. And here's Ribery. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Is number 15, Berbatov.
Messi! And he's lifted it over. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ribery. And he plays one through. Oh no, what has happened here? Shoots! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Spread neatly.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Torres. The ball's gone astray. Havertz. Now Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar. No, there's no going past him this time.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Torres. Danger averted for now. Menu, given the lift of his goal, he's in a good position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Berbatov. And this is Torres. And he shoots! Oh, would have been quick to recover this. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary...
Siapa yang betul menang nih? Bola imbang tahu menang itu nih.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you. And it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my
Menang, sepakat.
Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Indonesia cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Valverde, oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering. but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure.
Best! Fernandez. And he's had it nicked away. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Ribery. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho sends it crossfield. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Valverde in acres of space out wide. And that should get the job done. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Bola. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Dybala.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Great pressure, plenty of it. That's a decent clearance. Valverde. And it's Dybala. Best. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot could be on. Mbappe. Fernandez. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's Torres. Serginho. Now it's Fernandez. And he skips past his man. In with the challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's an imaginative pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ambitious ball here. Best. Fernandez gets a foot in here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Best. And it's been played through. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Van Dijk getting this one clear. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. Dybala! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nicely weighted ball. Best. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, Dybala! And he's found the net! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Kane, and it's Camavinga. Menu. Fernando Torres. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Serginho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Kane. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. Indonesia are still that goal to the good. Fernandez. And he's had a hit! And they've got rid. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost an hour gone.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging up
He's
there.
having a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Great vision. And this is Kane. Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. He's going for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Kane. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Foot in. Jimenez. Threads one in. Camavinga. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get rid. Bardiol goes steaming forward. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Indonesia have their second corner now. Hernandez. Pepelu. And it's Ribery. Menu. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shapes to shoot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Bola gets into some space, drilled in low. And that's going up front in a hurry. Looking for the run. Indonesia getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing.
Can he get it through? He's found a way through! And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Belletti. Played out wide. Oh, important interception. Serginho. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Dybala claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you...
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but if you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you choose to stay through all.
strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you noticed too. Say good luck slipping down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Indonesia are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
Bola. Oh, such a clever touch. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Best. Mainu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Berbatov. Kamavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Torres. Now it's Torres. Dybala. Good ball, good take. And this is Dybala. Dybala! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Dybala! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Alexander-Arnold. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Hernandez. And he's cut it out. Messi. Kamavinga, a probing pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Kamavinga. Now it's Berbatov. Now Mario Gila.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Dybala does really well there, he is strong. Berbatov driving forwards, pass somewhat off target.
Berapa ya?
And here's Berbatov. Menu. Best. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Ribery, showing good feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Menu. And now the breakaway. Kamavinga. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro gets it clear. He's had it taken off him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Iya.
And it's Hernandez. Now it's Menu. Can he get on the end of this? Kamavinga. And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Berbatov. Ribery. Now it's Torres. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. Dybala with the cross. And that has sent him sprawling. Goes down, but nothing given. Fernandez. Fernandez running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. Best. No, that pass isn't the best. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ribery. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, what has happened here? Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Messi. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Distributed tidily. And here's Bola. Oh, that's superb. And he's being shifted off it. Dybala. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a pretty loose pass.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ribery. No, it's come to nothing. Best. Now it's Ribery. He's in a great position here. Fernandez. And it's Ribery. Now it's Dybala. Out towards the flank. And he whips it in. Terrific header! It's in!
With the best.
Finally! The deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Substitutions taking place.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Camavinga looking to get on the end of this. Camavinga, and that's aimed into the middle.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lobotka. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. I think we're just about done here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Berbatov.
There will be 1 minute.
Played out wide. Pass is just off target. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's just beyond his reach. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Best claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
A quick reminder today, everybody, to make
Any
sure
reflections
to put
on what
any
you've
litter
seen,
in
Jim?
the bins
Indonesia
provided.
clearly
Thank you
came
for
into
your
this match
cooperation.
with a
Best
good
idol
game
is makan
plan,
dulu.
one designed to cap it.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Salamanca's picks it up. He's got to. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal, Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 4 minutes is number 10, Raphael Leao.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Estupinian. That's Rabiot. Ricci. And it's Salamanca's. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Elects to cross. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tomori.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pulisic. Adams. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Raphael Leao. What a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Hernandez. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Pulisic receives it in a good position here. And here's Pulisic, played out towards the right wing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Cross from Pulisic. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Berbatov. Serginho goes looking wide. He's found a way past. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Alexander-Arnold. Fernando Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Winter. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Rafa. Bullish header! Adams goes direct. And he was quick to react. And here's Rafael Leao. Estupinian has it in a wide position.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Flashes it across. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Sailamakers. Out again for a throw-in. In with the challenge. It's going to be another throw. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Rafael Leao. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out towards the flank. Pulisic. Cross to the back post. Cannavaro. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it out wide. Now the ball in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Pulisic! It's a throw-in. Sailamakers swings in across. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Ricci goes short. Can he finish? Foden clears. De Winter. Rabiot. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leao. And that is expertly dealt with. Berbatov going about things with real menace. Mignon claims comfortably. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Looking for the run. Kimmich. Adams. And the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold. Gabia simply refused to be outdone there. Salmakers. Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
That is good alertness. Kimmich. Shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernandez gets flagged offside.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Foden.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Cannavaro. And Hernandez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out wide. And it's Serginho. Very nicely done. And they've got a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fofana. Salmakers. And he's forced to go back. Tomori. Modric. Now it's Nkunku. And here's Rafael Leao. Estupinian could try cutting inside here. Estupinian. He's given the time to pick a pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Torres receives it in a wide position. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Nkunku. Nicely spread. Foden. And it's Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Selmakers. Now it's Nkunku. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fofana. And time is up. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And with that, it's time for me to thank
Hello,
Jim
everybody,
Beglin
quick
and to
announcement
wish
now.
you a
We would
very
like
good
to ask
evening.
you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Make it better, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon.
Coba isi hidup gratis.
I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? These times it feels like nobody is right. Yeah. So I'ma figure out where I can and I don't think you ever they want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous. I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. It's like it'd be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I'm a rebel. I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, man. I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't get the fuck out of my way, then in life I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I am running every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
balik malah iki.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side. PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side. PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night. Windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight.
65 berarti kurang 4.
Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore. So just don't be ignored. Go ask for more. Go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side. PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide. Follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side. PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide. Follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be like by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light. Alright. Do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living
Shimmer banget sih. Terus. Bola. Balik nih.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Threads one in. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. And it's Belletti. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ribery. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be...
Ribery is fouled.
Was it?
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Ya, itu nih.
Onana. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, he's been caught napping! Pepelu. Ribery. That's good running with the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And there's green grass ahead of him. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Bola. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Terrier. Now that looks a decent ball. Isco's cross. And that's been well dealt with. Lovely feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that was very necessary. And it's Isco. Look at the space. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Belletti.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hernandez. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, well played, well sorted out. In with the challenge. And it's Ribery. And here's Torres. Great vision. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pepelu. Ribery. Played out wide. Played back. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Indonesia have their second corner now. Torres! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Bola. Belletti. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Pepelu. Shot could be on. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been clubbed away. Belletti looking to go deep. Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Dybala. Good ball. Great chance! Really well taken goal. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Menyerang ya.
Oh, that's well spotted. Brahim Diaz. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Best plays it in. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Taken back almost at once. Isco. Oh, super ball! Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona!
Iya kan muncul lagi.
And they're back in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por
So we have a
el dorsal
breakthrough.
19.
Now, how will things
Terbaru.
develop from here?
El dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Can he get on the end of this? Osimhen. He's shifting through the gears here. Aimed beyond the defence. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Terrier. Vardiol with the foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15. El dorsal 21.
Olise. And it's Okazaki. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, what has happened here? It's not an especially good pass, that. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Hazard gets into a... There's the header! Bola. And it's Ribery. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Best. They want to be quick to recover this.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Onana. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Hazard.
Habrá 2 minutos.
Camavinga. Played into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Indonesia must quickly shake them.
And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
boleh, tapi eFootball PC loh. Pakai motor boleh. Itu bluesy ya. Habis ini. Si tulisan warna putih. Tapi aku gak pro. Ya sendiri mainnya kan. Aduh. Oke, ngomong dibatalkan berarti aku menang. Boleh fit. Mana dia? Ini akunku bluesy.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in
PC lo, eFootball PC lo.
sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a
Teman dia ya.
smile until I look away. But I've known you too long
Balas juga balas.
to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Oh,
As you fade away.
moga Mbak FG boleh di-invite. Jangan nambah teman dia belum tahu. Yes. Atau gini teman bisa kata Sandi.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Oh, 10 menit bisa. Bosan. Ganti. Banyak waktu gak usah. Boleh lah. Ngajak. Boleh. Suruh ganti.
You told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I
Iya gini.
away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray
singin pipi jalan. Oh nomor ruang 2203 24 22. Kiper Seweli pinggir Seweli CFD kece kau gak usah menipu. Sama usah dua hati. Mbappe minat Mbappe. Yes. Mogo. Tunggu 2 menit. Nggak ada ya, tak nge-push rank, push divisi lagi. Ayan, kurang 3 match menang. Itu masih jelek-jelek. 3.100 masuk 3.200 mesti dibantai biasanya.
Could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel. I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Sorry, terlanjut. Lanjut divisi meneh. I'm on fire.
Step 1.
Itu
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2.
Oh iya.
Get some good, some food in you.
Lumayan.
Step 3. You grow hard about what you wanna be.
Kurang terlalu menang.
Step 4. Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, I think there's a reason. Ups and downs, just like every different season. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing now. You always gotta fight and die from the demons, yeah. Negative thoughts are poison the ride. Head full of flies, so you can move out. I'll never stop unless I can swap. All the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Indonesia against Como.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jose Gaya, without doubt, one of the players of the week. An awful lot expected from him.
Well, having played as a fullback myself, Peter, mostly on the left side, obviously, and a little right, it's all about where to be when. Your job is to defend, and that comes naturally to him. But he's very adept at stepping up too.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for option, and Torres! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinez. Best. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Knocks it into space. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. It's Pirlo. And it's Bola. Belletti. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looking to play him in. Best. Quarter of an hour played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kaka. Still goalless at the moment. Well, he has slightly undercooked that. Oh no, this does not look good. And he cuts out the supply. Gaya. Ribery. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Martinez. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kaka. And here's Forlan. Guti is on to... There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kaka can see things others simply cannot. And this is Forlan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bola. Best. And it's Ribery. That's Gaia. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played back into the centre. And here's Torres.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a sharp pass. Kaka. Neatly clipped into space. He's found the shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bola. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guti. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Just eases him off the ball. Played back. Xavi Alonso. Quality ball. Great vision. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Played out wide. Xavi Alonso. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, good-looking ball. Kaka. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Guti. And that is a little undercooked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for the run, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ribery. Always onto this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bola proves too strong. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That is good alertness. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. And that should get the job done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's shifting through the gears, and the shot! Koundé can get it clear. Dybala. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Forlan. No, that's been intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Dijk. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Oh, played right into his path.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Not the most accurate pass. Martinez. And he was quick to react. And here's Forlan. Forlan. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get it clear again. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance for a shot! And again! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day! That was a given, it always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Indonesia take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win.
kurang undangan lolos divisi 3.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk.
Halo Bang Alip.
I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me
Dikit gol PC lo Bang. Boleh Bang. Di sini ya. Bisa di-invite boleh. Itu punya aku Lucy. Wih, kira tim. Biasanya gitu ya. Dekat CB. Wait, dan smaker atas itu. Ampun bos. Buang informasi nyerang ya. Bos. Dream team.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Indonesia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Pinches it off him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Sells, tries to clear. It's their first effort on goal.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Nedved, delivered in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Otto. Torres does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. Schmeichel punts it upfield. He has found the way through. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Now, who's going to be first to this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Best. Nicely weighted ball. Deftly away. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Now it's Nedved. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now There's one of the players of the week. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gaya. Nice looking ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Nedved. Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Indonesia finding their passes. He is through here. Fired deep towards the back post.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he welcomes it in. Best. Roberto Carlos. Foot in. Bola. Could try cutting inside here. Delivered with swing. And he thumps it clear. Ribery wins the duel this time. Nedved looking to get on the end of this. Ribery. Pass is just off target. Scholes. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Best. Driving through the middle. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for the run, and this is Nedved. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Dapat wapi.
Taken back almost at once, and it's Ribery. Odo tries to pass it through, played into space out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has been knocked clear. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cannavaro with the clearance. And it's skewed away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And we come to
So
you
your
now
views on
with
the
a
first
quick
half?
request
Well,
for
there's no
support
way to
for our
disguise the
World
fact that
Charity
they've been
Fund.
poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Scholes. Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Yes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
In towards the back. Up he goes!
Yes.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Ribery. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yes.
He has a look up. And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Ngapain orang masuk? Les.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Bola.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro with the clearance. Now it's Eto'o. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Rijkaard. Just about up to the hour now. Eto'o is in a really good position out wide. Otto. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Can he get it through? It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. Played into the box. And he's there to clear it. And this is Scholes. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's made its way to him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ribery. And this is Torres. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pepelu is behind this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Eto'o in acres of space out wide. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Belletti gets it away. And it's Otto. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Torres.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Well, now it's a race. In for the pieces!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cannavaro. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Pepelu spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Nedved. That's a little off target.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a...
It's Nedved! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ribery. Number 5, Bola. Number 23.
Rijkaard
Number 4.
makes the interception.
Van Dijk. Number 17.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 18. Eduardo Camavinga. Number 7.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Messi.
Roberto
Number
Carlos
37,
delivers.
Menu.
And they've got rid.
Number 3. Adams.
Now it's De Bruyne.
Number 2. Joshua Kimmich. Substitutions taking place.
It's a lovely, neat pass. This looks promising. Fernando and the shot! Oh, yes! It's there!
Super sub.
Save the best for
Jam
last!
kronis.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Indonesia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that is that. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Kurang sak menangan lolos sih. Wis aman divisi 4. Tinggal sak menangan lolos divisi 3. Bang Alip ke teman. Oke, tanpa sandi. 2 menit. Ki nomor wangi. Menit. Panjangan. Bang Ali. Ilan. Ngeri mau. Jam kronis. Orang bisa nih sumpah loh. Ngaku malah. Tunggu Bang Ali.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Sedang kiper sama siji, boleh limo ikut dapat sama siji. Jangkauan melompat. Terus ya, kau mesti mikir. CP bro, LP bro, kurang wakil.
Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good.
Tunggu 3 menit.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard, that's what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night. Windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be like by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side,
Lanjut bang,
country limit. I don't need a
tunggu kayak harus ini push divisi mana. Ya, kita kayak ini apa sih itu? Musik Mater
I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
jangan gak seneng Messi jadi.
But my body won't decay, cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make, cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Rencana bulan ini rencana. Rencana nih. Oke. Mulai eFootball.
Shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make, cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack
Kurang siji.
what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Menang yuk.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. You thought I never felt cold. I can feel the sun inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You don't wanna think it's hard. And it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil thunder. Got me coming back from all even when it was good. Dolls full of pins, here's my heart straight through. Got issues in my head, like you in my bed, that you keep me on bed. Everything is like a test, I better not test, I'll come off this.
Indonesia do have the look of a team with genuine ambition.
Hello, everybody,
Already
and
on the
welcome
cusp
to
of promotion,
today's match.
they are looking to make a statement here.
United
We are more
against
than ready.
Indonesia.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Indonesia cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Now it's Torres. Gaya tries to pass it through, and this is Torres. Keeper's dealt with that. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And it's De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Ribery.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Looking to play him in. Gerrard.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And that pass just didn't quite work. De Bruyne. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's had a shot! And one more try! It's a goal! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And he's played it back into the channel. Great work on the overlap. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bola. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's got his cross in. Dybala with the clearance. Over to the left. Out of play for a throw. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's gone looking for safety. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieri. Ribery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the pass is intercepted. Gaia, certainly one of the players of the week. And that's another good win of the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Best. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Indonesia have their second corner now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get rid. Vieri. And it's Bola. Oh, super find. Best. Oh, important interception. De Bruyne. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Indonesia leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's been cut out, well played. Mohamed Salah. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And this is Bola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much.
Isi telur ya, sering. Wis main peringkat ya. Last game.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. All be okay, I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine.
Monopoli. Ini Forlan Messi. Langsung ke pangkat. Betul LP.
Indonesia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start? or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He's just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is ended up in no man's land. That's been slipped through. Good ball, good take. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Platini just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Pepelu with the clearance. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He can run onto that. And they're not going to make any further. Oh, terrible miss. Torres! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Fernando Torres brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pepelu, out towards the flank. Gaia, he gets big! Howson gets it away. Crossed in once more, and he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass. Now there's a fine ball. Still goalless at the moment. He's got away. And it's Pedri. Ribery. Bola. Looking to play him in. Chooses to go back. Shot could be on. So nearly the perfect ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Brilliantly cut out. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's Isco! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. Van Dijk is there and he can... Bale! It's bounced back off the post. And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he latch on to this? Belletti. And that's another good win of the ball. And that could set him on his big chance! Oh, fantastic from Platini! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. A case now of complete control. Threads one in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And we're off again. Indonesia didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Howson cuts it out. And here's Torres. Played out wide. Fernandez tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Dybala. Look at... And the shot! In for the pieces! No mistake! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
He's got tall. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Ribery. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Dybala, and it's made its way to him. And the finish! They've done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's worked it through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position. Ribery clears.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 13,
Bisa bang.
Fernando Torres.
Isco.
Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 19,
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Ribery. Coming on the field.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Number 21.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Nggak skip ini.
Substitution in progress.
He's not got that quite right.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries to pass it through. Bola with the cross. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Iniesta. And here's Berbatov. Hernandez. Best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Hernandez. And here's Berbatov. Iniesta. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's been slipped through. That's been cut out, well played. 75 minutes played. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Detroit City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
After 81
They
minutes,
forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Iniesta, and he plays one through. Harrison does really well to win the ball there.
5 minutes added time.
So what can they make of this? And here's Boyan. Iniesta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super ball! Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Zico. Oh, just skips past his man. And Boyan! And that's that.
Okay, baik, just
Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
Oke, sorry. Itu level. Oke, sudah apa? Invite atau invite di liga sebagai teman. Bunsi. kasih, matur nuwun.